don't think Errol Spence is the king of my division. He's definitely one of the top tier fighters in my division. He's got a good fight in front of him with Lamont Peterson, a fight that I'm very much looking forward to. And I look forward to. I think he's gonna win that fight. But I think he's gonna go through some things in that fight. I know Barry Hunter and Lamont Peterson very well. I know they're gonna come up with an excellent game plan for that fight, and I know they're gonna execute it. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they have in store for Errol Spence, and I'm looking forward to that being a good fight. But I don't think he is the king of my division. And I'm looking forward to being called the king of that division, with this welterweight division.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, man. So I want to talk to y'all about this situation between Shawn Porter and Errol Spence, man. Shawn Porter says, you can hear it in the audio, man. Shawn Porter says Errol Spence is not the king in the welterweight division. And I agree with him wholeheartedly, man, because I believe that Keith Thurman is still the king in the division until proven otherwise. Now, Keith Thurman versus Errol Spence is going to be a hell of a fight, and it's going to be a tough fight for Keith Thurman, and I actually have Keith Thurman winning that fight. You know, barring that his injury didn't set him back a whole lot and he don't come back the same, man. But this is boxing. This is not football or basketball. You know, but my issue with this point, with this statement that Shawn Porter said is Errol Spence has been calling you out. So if he's not the king in the division, then take on that challenge, because Kenny Porter and Shawn Porter repeatedly say that nobody wants to fight Shawn Porter. Everybody's avoiding Shawn Porter. But Errol Spence is not avoiding Shawn Porter. Errol Spence has a belt, and he's willing to fight Shawn Porter. So you got to take that fight. You can't say Danny Garcia is a cherry picker. You can't say Danny Garcia is ducking you. You can't say Danny Garcia's daddy is ducking you when Errol Spence is right there and you're ducking him. If you live in a glass house, you can't throw stones. Point blank and period. Also, he says that Terrence Crawford is not on his radar either. Now, the Terrence Crawford situation, I give him a pass on that situation because Terrence Crawford has yet to fight at the welterweight limit. Also, Terrence Crawford fights on a different network, and he's under Bob Arum. So that could be a little difficult to make. But Errol Spence is right in your backyard. It's under the same promoter. He's under the same network. Got to make it happen. Especially he's the champ. He has a belt. He has a strap. And he's offering you a shot at the title. You got to take that shot at the title. There's no way you could say, you could justify not taking that shot at the title and say other people are ducking you. That can't happen. That's just like if Errol Spence turned around and said, listen, all these fighters are ducking me. And then tomorrow, Terrence Crawford is saying, I'm not ducking you. Let's take the fight. And then he's like, well, you know, I'm really not looking to fight him. I'm really looking to fight Keith Thurman. No, you can't say people are ducking you. And when you get somebody that's the caliber, now I'm not talking about a C or B level fighter, because of course C and B level fighters is going to offer their services to take on a Shawn Porter, Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, Terrence Crawford, and so on in the division, because they want a shot in the limelight and they need a big payday. I'm not talking about those type of fighters. I'm talking about the fighters, the A division, the A-listed fighters. If you're an A-listed fighter and you're calling out another A-listed fighter, you can't say everybody in the division is ducking you and you have another A-listed fighter calling you out. So Errol Spence has been offering him to fight. He's saying that Errol Spence is going to be in a tough fight against Lamont Peterson, but he expects Errol Spence to win. You know, this justifies when people saying that Errol Spence is avoided. This justifies everything everybody says, and this justifies everything Errol Spence says, that he can't get a fight. There's no way that Kenny Porter and Shawn Porter should be talking about not fighting Errol Spence when he has a strap and he's offering the fight to you. You can't say nobody else is ducking you. Point blank and period. That can't happen. You know, they continually talk about how Danny Garcia is ducking him, but they don't want to answer the Errol Spence rumors. You can't do it, man. Can't do it. But you heard it, man. So Shawn Porter says Errol Spence is not the king in the division, but he doesn't want to offer his services to get in the ring and prove that point. I have a hard time, man. I have a hard time, you know, understanding that, man. That's like a catch-22, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't say that, man. You can't say people are ducking you and then turn around and you doing the same thing, man. The same breath in the same sentence, man. Can't do it, man. So this proves everybody's point. Errol Spence is the most avoided fighter in the division. Point blank and period, man. That's all I got for y'all right now, man. Blue Blood Sports TV, man. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Make sure you hit that like button. Hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. All I got for y'all. Blue Blood Sports TV. Peace.
Round here, and I'm out 8 in the mall, dog. Glock 2 around here, what you do around here? And you know I keep my tool around here. My act a fool around.